This video is to show the Labour Party commitment in the local community using the street stall situation. It is aimed at Labour Party activists who have not previously used the street stall to show the Labour Party presence in the community.
Come on then, Amanda.
Morning, Chris.
Morning, Amanda. I'm pleased to see that you've decided to help me out this morning.
Well, I wasn't going to bother to come because it's pretty cold and it didn't seem worthwhile this morning thinking about
I
it.
agree, it's cold, comrade, but it's important that the Labour Party shows a presence in the community. That's why we have street stalls. We've got a petition on nuclear energy, a very important topic. So do you think you could manage an hour or 2 hours
Well,
this
I'll
morning?
try.
Because, as I said, we've got a shopping centre here full of people, all potentially Labour voters. Let's get the petition, let's get them sorted out. Some leaflets to give out. No problem, eh?
Okay then.
Right then.
What shall I do first?
Well, if you could ask people to come and sign the petition while I give out the leaflet, or there's books here. We don't want them actually to take the book away, but we need them to buy the books. We're not giving. Sign our petition, sir.
What does all this CND mean then? Cranks, nuts and
No.
defeatists, is it?
Campaign for nuclear disarmament, sir. Surely you've heard of it.
What's that going to do for me, eh?
It's
What are
gonna
you doing?
give you a longer life, hopefully.
I'm not going to live that long anyway. I want to know what you're going to do for me now, not next year.
Well, as a pensioner, we could increase the death grant. I mean,
Death
that's one
grant? It's when I'm alive I want help. No bloody use to me when
you
I'm
won't.
dead, is it?
Well, I don't think you'll be alive unless you sign the petition, because the way Ronald Reagan's going, we're going to have problems.
I don't know about Ronald Reagan. I want to know what you're going to do for me now, not next year.
Labour Party policy for pensioners, free bus passes. We also want to increase the pension.
You don't get anything free in this world. Don't promise me things you can't deliver. Free this, free that. I want to know what you're going to do for me.
It's party policy. You're going to get £5 extra during the winter months for your heating bills.
I've heard people vote buying my vote before. Thatcher tried to buy it, you lot buy it. What's the difference, eh?
I know, but that's true. We are a caring party.
Caring. What have you done for me? That's what I want to know.
Well, you no doubt get a pension. The
Yes.
state earnings related pension was Labour's.
Yeah, but I've earned it, haven't I? You're not doing me any favours giving me a pension.
We say you had a job, presumably.
Of course I had
You
a
had a
job. What do you
trade.
think I am?
It was
I'm
probably
not a loafer like some
it was
people around
probably the
today.
Labour Party that was the reason why you had a job. I mean, there was so much unemployment before we had Labour governments. You're saying that the Labour Party's never done anything for you in
No,
30, 40 years?
No, you've probably done a bit for me here and there, but
Well, would you like to sign that
most of it Well, what is this partition anyway?
It's not a partition. It's a petition.
Oh, I know you lot, trying to take the mickey out of my accent, yeah.
I'm not taking the mickey
What's
out of
this
it.
petition
It's a
then?
petition about
Yeah.
nuclear energy because we don't want any more nuclear energy. Labour's policy is to phase out nuclear energy. We also don't want any nuclear weapons as well.
Are you going to sign it?
Yeah, I'll sign it if you want me to, but it doesn't mean anything, does it? Won't do anything. What's it going to do?
Well,
Who's
hopefully
going to
it's
read your petition?
Well, we're going to send it to Margaret Thatcher.
Oh, that'll work. That'll knock her over.
glad
Yeah,
you're
you
doing
send
this for
it.
once.
That'll frighten her, that will. Well, good
Well,
luck.
when she sees your name on it, I'm certain it will.
Well, if you're prepared to stand here and get
You're
cold,
not a
I may as
Tory,
well
are you?
sign.
You're not actually a Tory, are you?
No, I'm not a Tory.
We have
no.
a brick here for Tories.
Ah! That's it.
no,
Threatening. I've heard
sorry.
it on the picket line.
No,
Let's
threatening
take some
people.
leaflets, then.
all
No, you keep
It's
your
holding the
leaflets.
table
I'm
down,
going home.
comrade. It's holding the table down. I'm sorry.
Thank you very much.
I think we lost his vote. Morning.
Morning, I'll come and sign your petition. I'm
Good.
supporting it.
Very good. Sign it there.
Yes, but I have got a problem.
Oh, everybody.
I just wondered if there was any way I could get hold of somebody who could do something about my damp masonette. The walls have gone horrible and black and mouldy. I mean, you know, I've reported it time and time again to the housing department, but you get no response.
I think
mean, is
Amanda
that-
knows something about a councillor, Amir Khan.
You need to speak to a counsellor. You ought to come down to
You're
the
allowed.
advice
What
bureau. We
others
hold
you
Oh,
three.
come
Couple
on,
of minutes, if
comrade.
you
I
don't
ain't gonna
mind.
We hold 3 every week, and we've got
What's your
three
problem?
super
What's
counsellors.
your bother about
So if
you?
you
That's
come
all
along
these
then,
blacks over here,
give us
coming
your
over
troubles.
here, taking all our bloody
Okay.
jobs.
You say black people are
What's your
taking our
vote
jobs?
for
Me,
you,
if you
lads?
don't mind.
There's a black person taking your job. You no doubt you haven't got a job.
I have got a
I'm
job,
just-
yeah.
I'm
You have
going
got
to
a
sign
job.
it.
So you
Thank
want
Thank
to...
you very much.
Yeah, it's
So you're
full of
okay?
bleeding wogs, our
Oh,
places.
they're common.
Full of them. Blacks all over the
Well,
fishing place.
you know, we don't accept things like that. I mean, you know, could you just go and
Just,
go and play with it somewhere?
go somewhere where people want you. Don't come round here.
Okay.
All
If
right,
you don't want
play
us,
it up.
well, you know, we don't expect you to vote for us anyway.
Don't want to take any notice of characters like him.
It's horrible. bloke.
They ought to be going back where they belong.
See, this does happen, but we get a good response sometimes. Come on, sign our petition. Anybody else like to sign our petition? Let's get rid of nuclear energy. Let's show John Cunningham what our policy is. Doesn't matter what he says. Let's show what Labour's policy is on nuclear energy. Sign a petition.
Well, what do you plan to do about nuclear power then?
Well,
What am I signing for?
We want to phase them out. That's what we want to do. Well, the stations. We want to
a lot of
start phasing them
electricity at the
out.
moment that you're getting is not from nuclear energy. Some coal, for instance. If you expand on that, we can do away with nuclear energy. It's supposed to be cheap. No nuclear power station I know of was built cheap. So what we want is an alternative supply of electricity. And we don't want nuclear energy. We don't want nuclear weapons. So the petition is...
How long is it going to take you to phase it out?
It may take a while, I'll give you that. But...
Well, why should it take a while?
Because we've got electricity supply from nuclear power stations. You can't just close them down overnight, perhaps. Although I'd like to, personally. Because I think we're going to get a Chernobyl situation in Britain. Well, I'm pretty certain we will.
Well, if you know that the hazards like that are there, why do you need to phase them out? Why not say if the Labour government comes in, it'll close them down?
I agree with you. I mean, perhaps my petition that I thought of would be a little bit stronger than that, but this is a petition from the Campaign for Nuclear Disarmament, so, you know, we go along with it. It's our policy.
Well,
So, would you sign it? I mean, you obviously do agree with us then.
Well, I don't agree with you. What I'd say is that if the Labour government are in, one of the priorities should be to get rid of nuclear energy, not to phase it out. I mean, it's just a cop-out, but
Okay.
I mean, it's better than
It's better than nothing.
better than what's happening now. So I suppose I better sign it.
Thank you. We'll sign our petition.
Cheers.
Can I leave you here for a minute, Amanda? I've just got to have there's a woman with a problem over there. I'm going to...
Okay, then not too long though.
Okay, you'll be okay. Get you.
Hello, sir. Do you want to have a
Hello.
look at one of our leaflets?
What's it about then?
Well, there's some on racism.
Huh?
There, unemployment.
Unemployment, eh?
Yes.
Yeah, what are you going to do about
Well,
unemployment?
we hope to create at least about 1 million jobs within the next 2 years.
1 million jobs?
A
How are you
million
going to do
jobs. Well, we're going to put more money into, say, the health service, education. Do you agree with that?
that? What, create more jobs?
Yes.
Oh, certainly, yeah, I'd like to
Oh,
see
that's
that.
great.
Yeah.
That'll do, Amanda. How did you find it in the end?
I thought it was
worthwhile?
very worthwhile.
I thought it worked out very well. We've
So
got some
did I.
questions here, comrade. Could you pass them on to Councillor Amir Khan?
Yeah, I'll be seeing him later on today.
Okay,
So
thanks a lot. Thank you.
Our local councillor, Amir Khan, has taken time out from his busy schedule to answer these questions raised at our local street. The complaint has been made that damp conditions in a mason net. The complaint was raised at local council office, but it hasn't had any progress after 5 months.
Well, because we have a very short staff in the city of Birmingham, and the Tory cuts obviously have made jobs difficult, but we will try our best to make sure that these things are put right.
I see. And we are still getting people saying, members of the general public that is, if all these black people went home, there would be work for everybody in Britain. Please,
Well,
a sensible answer.
Well, in 1930 we didn't have any black people, and there were about 2 million unemployment. Before that we have a massive unemployment. It's not because of the black people over here, it's because we haven't got the right economy. When we have the right economy, I think there should be a job for everybody. I mean, if you look at United States and Japan, they are doing very well.
Do you think it's alarming there's still this attitude in Britain at the moment, that it's all the black people's fault for all our problems?
Well, we are living in a racist society, and British inherited from colonial days, so people are still have a very racist view.
Can you see any hope for alleviation of this in the near future?
Well, obviously, if the Labour government is elected, then
Yeah.
we can spend some money improving our houses and create more jobs, and make a society worth living, and distribution of the wealth to everybody.
I see. Someone came up to us and said he'll never vote Labour again until we replace John Cunningham as spokesperson for the environment. Can you give us Labour's views on the nuclear situation?
Well, first of all, can I draw your attention because I think Labour Party should learn a lesson from Newcastle upon Tyne, because a C&D supporter from Liberal Party have nearly won that election. So I think the annual conference of the Labour Party will put things right, because the Labour Party does not believe in new nuclear energies, and we must face out the old one. Because of Chernobyl disaster, there's no sort of I mean, we don't believe in nuclear because it's a disaster, and we should be looking for a peaceful means of energy.
I see. And John Cunningham, any?
Well, I
views?
hope, I mean, this message from Newcastle upon Tyne should go to Neil Kinnock and others, and I think we should have somebody who is more favourable for our policies. We should be fighting for our policies, not contrary to what his constituency wants, because we sort of work for the Labour Party not on an individual basis, on individual constituencies.
Okay. Amir, how do you see the Labour Party creating 1 million jobs? They're going to create these 1 million odd jobs, etc.
Well, I think we can create 1 million jobs, there's no doubt about it, if we spend money in different cities, because we can sort of build more houses, because there's a shortage of houses. I mean, inner city areas are crying for, and they're overcrowded, crying for new houses. We can build more hospitals, we can create more jobs in education, and I'm absolutely certain that we can create jobs if we spend extra money in our city which are decaying. I mean, last summer we had these riots, because the inner city things are appalling. People are overcrowded, they haven't got any jobs, and if we spend money on improving these conditions, then we can create 1 million jobs. Even we can create more than 1 million, no problem at all.
We tend to have people coming along saying it's Labour's answer to everything, just spend more money, but it's not. We're not going to just spend money for the sake of spending money, are we? We're going to.
Well, I mean, if we need houses, then we have to spend money. But obviously, we will be putting our effort for manufacturing industries, because we can create more jobs in industries. We can compete with other nations, but we cannot squeeze out all the trade unionists out of their factories because some bosses don't like it. And I think trade unionists and the Labour Party should work together and create more jobs. We can create more jobs in co-op, to set up more co-op societies, and sort of give more money to the public where it's needed, and create more jobs in public sector.